Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC Garage. And today, hopefully, I will get the whole slash done. That means the chassis and the body on today's video. So let's get started. Hopefully this will be the final part. And by the title of the video, you probably already know it's the final part. But yes, final part of the Traxxas kit. Slash kit. So yeah, let's get to it. So we're gonna start off. So in the last video we finished the front module assembly, and now we're gonna go for the chassis assembly. So we have the chassis bag here, and I'm just gonna cut this open. Ow! I stabbed myself 2 minutes into the video. Jesus Christ. Ow. All this is gonna come out. Alright, so put this off to the side real quick, and then what are we gonna start off with? Installing the servo into the chassis and the ESC into the chassis. The thing is, we're not gonna use this ESC. We're using, since we got the, if you haven't seen my other videos where we put in the Hobby Wing brushless motor, so we have the Hobby Wing ESC. But first it says to put the servo in, so we're gonna get the servo out of the electronics bag. Here, get the chassis here, and then this is gonna go in like this, and then we need the screws from the chassis bag right here. Let me see, let me just figure out what screws they are real quick. Alright, so I got the screws right here in front of me. These are the screws we had to use for the servo. And now I'm just gonna screw them in to the chassis. Alright, so now that that is done, the servo is in the chassis. Now we're gonna move on to installing the ESC, which I have to stick down with double-sided tape because this is not for this car. The aftermarket ESCs you have to stick down with double-sided tape. So I'm actually gonna wait for this until the end, just so I everything's in the chassis and I kind of have an idea where I could stick it down. So we're gonna move on for that for now, and we're gonna install the receiver into the lower receiver box. So let's get the receiver, which is in the electronics bag. And then we're also gonna get the receiver box, which is right here. Everything's right here. Okay, now let's open this, not stab myself this time. Okay, take this stuff out, put it on this side. It says, so we're gonna get, I don't want to stab myself, I don't want to cut the antenna. There we go. Ow! Jesus, I'm just hurting myself today. Ow! Look at it. I scratched myself. Ow. Okay, so now get this double-sided tape. Put it on the bottom of the receiver. Make sure this is clean. Woo, woo, woo. I almost dropped it. Okay. Bottom of the receiver like that. It's pretty windy outside. Now we're gonna stick this to the bottom of the lower receiver box. Just gonna stick this right inside. There we are. Boom. In like Flynn. Okay. So now we're gonna get the lower receiver box foam, which is right here. Open this up. So there's two foams in here, and it's gonna be the thinner one, the smaller one, this one. Take this off. Like that. And put this in. There we go. Just like that. Now we're gonna get the antenna. And we're gonna route it through here. Huh. Probably should have routed this before I put the receiver in, but oh well. There we go. Oh, and that's what it says. I don't read directions. But I got it anyways, so who cares? Okay, there we go. So now, where does this come out of? It's gonna come this way. Right here. And it's gonna come through here. Just like that. Okay, my wire's like wrapped around. That's because I didn't listen to the tip that said to route it before. But I mean, it's gonna work, so who cares? So now we're gonna go to the next page. And we're gonna screw. I just Alright, so next page. And now we're gonna screw the receiver box in. Right there and right there. Okay. Alright, we have the receiver box, the lower receiver box screwed in. Now I'm gonna route this servo lead right here under. There's a hole on the side. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. Right there. There's a little hole that goes under like the battery compartment. Put that through there. Put it through the other hole. There we go. Pull this through. And you're gonna pull it through right here. And then we're gonna plug it in to channel 1. Channel 1. And you're gonna line it up with one of the channels. Well, not the channels, but like one of the little slots right here at the receiver box. That's where you're gonna wanna put it in. and then into channel 1, and of course it only goes in one way. There we go. Now the ESC, I'm gonna put it in, but I'm not gonna strap it down because I don't know where I'm gonna mount it yet. Maybe I'll mount it right here or over here. I'm not sure yet because I kind of want to keep the weight like the same. So I don't know, I mean, does it really matter? Maybe I'll put it like this. Well, actually, hold on. I think over here is gonna be the best. I think this is the best way the wires are gonna conform to. So yeah, that's probably where it's gonna go. But for now, I'm just gonna run this lead to it into channel 2. Okay, the ESC is in channel 2. Probably gonna have to do it like that. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna stick my ESC down right here. That's where I'm gonna put it. So let me get the double-sided tape. Okay. So that's in. Now I have a bunch of wires here. Now I gotta mount the switch somewhere. I'll just put that right here on the side or something like this. But we'll worry about that later. But now, so now we're gonna put the antenna on. Just this right here. Push that down. Or the antenna tube, not the antenna. Now that that's on, we're gonna get the antenna crimp nut, which I saw earlier and now I don't know where it is. Okay, please let go. There we go. The antenna is all stuck down. And I'm gonna cut the antenna tube because we don't need all of it. And I hate long antennas. So I just have to see where the wire ends for the receiver. It's right. I'm gonna go a little bit above that. There we go. That's cut. Now that that's, say we put on the antenna cap, all that's done, whatever. Now we're gonna install the upper receiver box, the receiver box cover, which is this right here. And we have to have the O-ring, the seal for the box. Alright, so now that the cover is on, we are gonna get the other piece of foam and the other little black piece. What is it called? Oh, the receiver wire clamp. That's what it's called. And we're just gonna stick this to the inside right here. Just like that. Now we're gonna get the silicone grease that they gave us, and they just say to apply a little bead on the clamp. Just a little bead. Just like that. That's what I'm putting. That's what it looks like in the picture. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, now we're just gonna make sure the wires are not getting caught on anything, that they're in the little slots. Putting this on the wrong way. We'll just Just gonna set this on top for now. Okay, that's our screwed down. The receiver box is installed into the chassis. I still gotta solder XT90s on the ESC and glue on the switch. Why don't we just glue on the switch? Well, not glue it on, but stick it down with the two-sided tape. Alright, I got a switch. The switch put in, ESC's in, receiver box is in, and now I need to, this wire, I was dumb, it's for the freaking motor. I don't know, how did I not like figure that out? But yeah, it's for the motor. Now, what's next? The battery hold down mount, which is gonna be this thing right here. This goes onto the side, this goes onto the back right here. And it's held down with 3 by 15 millimeter screws. Alright, the mount is in. Now we're gonna install the battery post. Alright, that is in. And it also get the battery hold down. Doesn't matter? It does a little bit. Depends on which battery you have. It's gonna matter which way you put it down, like how big your battery is or not. And they give you a little angled clip right here for that as well. Done with this page. Next page, we're gonna be installing the Nerf bars onto it. So we're gonna flip this over. Oh my god, look what flew out. The antenna cap. These always fall off anyways, but I mean, I guess we'll put it on. So we're gonna turn this over. That is not a Nerf bar. Turn this over. Does it matter which way we put these on? I guess it does. Alright, the Nerf bars are installed. Sorry, I forgot a little darker. I had to turn my light off because it was right by my camera and it was making my camera hot, so I had to turn the light off. But I mean, I think you could still see. So now that the Nerf bars are on, our chassis assembly is complete. Look at that. I mean, it's not as pretty as, like, you know, if I had the stock ESC and stock motor, but it's gonna be fast, so who cares? But now we're gonna go attach the rear module to the chassis. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Okay, the rear module is all screwed in, and while we're at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug in the wires. Boom! Look at that. And I'm gonna run this wire through here. That plugs right into the motor. There we go. Motor is plugged in. Rear module is on the car. Alright, sorry guys, I had to change the camera angle because my camera was getting too hot because the light up here on my bench goes right under the light. So I got a warning saying that my camera was too hot. So I had to change it a little bit, and I needed the light, so that's why it is where it is now. So now that we have the rear section on, we're gonna go ahead and put the front section, front module on. Alright guys, we are almost done. We like literally a few more minutes. All I need to do is I need to attach the servo saver onto the servo, but I want to center it first, and to center it, I need to turn it on. but I don't have the right connectors on, so I'm going to go ahead and just solder those on real quick. Plug it in, put the tires on, and we should have this complete. And then all I need to do is paint the body, which I will do in this video as well. So let me just solder that on, center the servo, put the servo saver on, put the wheels on, paint the body, and we are all finished with this kit. Alright guys, so I plugged everything in. Everything is working. I was able to put on the servo saver for the steering, as you can see. Right there, everything works. Throttle works as well. So now I just have to put on the tires and paint the body. Alright guys, look at that. I have the new tires on. And this is all finished except the body. The body's off to the side. But look at this. It is all done. Took me a little bit. And I think the reason it took me a while too was because I did it with just the hand tools they gave me just to get the full experience. But if you have power tools, it'll be much faster. But yeah, look at that. Now I'm gonna move on. We're gonna to painting the body. I'm gonna mask it up, scratch it up inside so that the paint will stick, and we're gonna move on and paint the body. I don't actually know what colors I'm gonna use yet. I don't actually know like what design or like the scheme I want to do, but we'll figure it out once I start cleaning it up, masking it, and stuff like that. So let's get to finishing this build and painting the frickin' body. Alright guys, so I finally finished the build. As you guys saw, I painted it, put all the decals on. The paint kind of messed up in some places, like right there, like seeped through. I don't know what happened there, but it got in right there. I'm not a professional body painter or whatever, so this was the best I could do. It's just simple. See, like some red got down here too as well, but I mean, I think it came out fine. I mean, this body's gonna get messed up anyways. Oh, sorry about that. Look at that. This body's gonna get, like, see, there's some red right here. I just didn't do a good enough job of taping it up, but that looks, I think it looks good. It kind of reminds me of Lightning McQueen from Cars. I remember when he's in Radiator Springs and he gets like all his paint redone and stuff. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that, but I think it came out fine. All the decals right here, Traxxas slash. I even put the Hobby Wing sticker on the back just to let them know this is a Hobby Wing. Or I even put a 95. Like, that's not because of Lightning McQueen. That's because when I play football, that was my number, so that's why I put that on the side. The numbers are a little janky, but whatever. But yeah, it came out good, and this build is finally done. I'm glad I could finish this build for you guys. Let's take off the body. Oh, if I can. Alright, I got the body off, and look at that. This is all done. All of this is finished. This is the cleanest it's ever gonna be. I did drive it a little. That's why the tires look like they have a little bit of dust on them. But that was just to make sure it worked and that my soldering was fine. So yeah, that's why the tires look a little like they. I literally drove it for like 2 seconds and then I put it back because it's not fair to you guys to not see it. But yeah, this thing is all built and it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic, especially with the body. This thing looks sick. Looks great. I like the way it came out. Took a couple hours to build. It was also because I was using the tools they gave me and not the tools that I have, like my power tools and stuff. So that's why it also took a little bit of time. But if you have power tools and stuff, you should be able to knock this out in a day. I think it took me like a couple days just because I also had like work and other stuff. So that's why it took me a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this build series, guys. Next video, I'm probably gonna take it out and, you know, be rough on it a little bit. This is the last time you'll see it this clean and this nice. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more content on this and all my other upcoming RC videos. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.